Everybody and welcome. Today we are drafting Hour of Devastation. For the purposes of this recording, our last card is an island. No lag,
So,
perfect.
I always wondered, for the purposes of this recording, is what you all say, but isn't it also for the purposes of the draft? Like, don't you actually need to see what the last card is?
I guess we can say our last card is an island.
I was always curious why only the recording made that necessary. Even if you weren't recording, you'd look at your last card, I think.
That's true. I guess we can just say our last card is an island.
That's also much more interesting than discussing the fact there's actually like a bunch of viable picks here.
Yeah, but we milled like a good 25 seconds on that, so...
The Mythic Rare is okay. I think that Neheb is fine. Open Fire is also good, so is Torment of Venom, so is Mummy Paramount, though. You probably can't take Mummy Paramount here.
No, when you have, I think, Neheb, right?
Yeah, I would just take the Mythic Rare if you want. Like, I actually don't know if it's even better than Open Fire. Honestly, it probably isn't, but it is.
It's like a splashing mythic. I think I want to take it.
Yeah.
That is enough for me to want to take this kind of card at the beginning of the draft.
Oh, wow, you can go off, you can Inferno Jet them, and then you get 6 red mana from Neheb.
That is actually kind of cool. Do you think this card is playable?
Yeah, that card's good.
Yeah?
Like, when you want a deal 6, that's the best card in your deck because you just kill them, and when you don't, you can cycle it. So I actually do like that.
I mean, I think the fact that it has cycling is what makes this playable, right? Because when I first saw this, I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about all that. But, all right, let's take it. I'm in. We are red beatdown. This pack is kind of garbo, huh?
Yeah. You could take like a green card. There's Hope Tender and Bitterbow Sharpshooters and Sidewinder Naga.
How do you like Hope Tender in a red-green deck? Because so far I've only drafted beatdown. Like red-green beatdown.
If you end up red-green ramp, Hope Tender is pretty good. I mean,
Hey, Molly. Hey, Keymaster.
Howdy, Molly. And also Keymaster. I mean, Unconventional Tactics is great, but not with the first 2 cards you took. Though I guess Neheb is a zombie.
What? Lies.
You could also take the Even of Enduring Hope. It's just a good card. Bitterbow Sharpshooter is also just a good card.
The only reason that I want to take Aven is because then our first picks will be 5-drop, 6-drop, 5-drop.
It did red-white, which doesn't even really want 5 drops.
Yeah. I think I'll take Hope Tender. We saved you from playing a horrible Trainwreck of an Eternal draft. It's okay, Molly. We'll be drafting some Eternal later. Maybe we'll make some Trainwreck of a draft.
Oh yeah, my first Omens draft was not good.
Wow, this is not very exciting pack. I do like Camel, but
Yeah, Camel's okay. I actually like Rampaging Hippo a decent amount because the format seems to have slowed down. Blur of Blades is surprisingly good. I actually really have been liking Blur of Blades a lot. Unquenchable Thirst is also pretty good. Sinuous Striker is quite good too, though. I don't know that you would necessarily want to take a blue card. Also, I haven't seen anyone draft blue yet.
I haven't either. I haven't drafted it myself yet. I always end up going with like, well, this is like a very sweet like black or white card, so we just take the Hippo, I think.
Yeah, I think Hippo or Blur are both reasonable picks here.
Oh, this is the guy I almost started building around, and he was almost very sweet.
Yeah, green seems open.
I actually kind of think this is better, right?
Yeah, I think Oasis Ritualist is pretty good, and given that you have a good 5, a good 6, and then a Jet, I'd assume the Ritualist is better than Bitterbow Sharpshooters here.
I took this guy yesterday, and then I drafted a couple of the 7-drop worm, the Scry worm, and I was super impressed with this card. I thought it was excellent, so I'm cool taking it here. Green Desert.
You don't have any Deserts Matter cards yet. I guess
we might be picking up this Naga, though. What do you think of Feral Prowler? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's eating a person's foot. I just realized.
Oh yeah, it's gross. It's like, if you die, your cat would just eat your corpse.
Yeah,
there's no way they
would. They would for sure.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Like, Blur Blades is good. I think you do want to pick up a Blur Blades at some point.
Maybe we just take this, because none of these are... Like, if this were the 2-drop green card, I would snap it off.
The Stalwart or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that card's real good.
Sure, let's take the Blur then.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Feral Prowler's better. You could take Prowler now. There's also the 4-mana 3/3 doesn't seem too bad.
Do you know that this is a zombie too?
I do.
For the record, I approve of my cat eating my corpse. You gotta move on and all that. What if they're just like respecting you by making sure you don't go to waste? That is like kind of nice of a cat, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll take the Devastator. Meh.
Yeah.
I really don't like this card too much, so.
Yeah, I've been underwhelmed with Feral Prowler.
You want to take a Fried Sandwalla now?
You could also take Survivor's Encampment if you pick up desert cards. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs has impressed me, though I don't think you're going to want it here.
Okay, so what kind of deck do you want this in? Because I saw you playing this yesterday on your stream, and I was like, oh my god, why do we have this card?
That deck was bad. It's good in a control deck.
Was your deck a control deck? Admittedly,
not really.
admittedly, I didn't see very much of your draft. Hey, Fantasia, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, I know you didn't really watch the stream.
That wasn't... How was that your point? Now we want a Fried Sandwalla, I think.
Yeah, it's the best kind.
We can pick up another one of these.
That's a late Blades. I do like it. So
This seems very good. I feel like deal 1 like effects have been very good because even like the 4-mana common zombie flyer, the 3-1. There's a lot of garbage. I think maybe I'll take this. Do you think?
I would take that Survivor's Encampment. Maybe you'll play 2.
I was thinking that maybe
it's unlike. Oh wow! I wouldn't have taken that first Blades if I knew we were going to get 3.
I was thinking that maybe we might end up in white because I don't feel like we're.
I guess we're not locked in, but
I don't feel like we're getting that much green. But wait.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'll just take this though. Oh come on!
Neither of those cards is very playable.
Yeah. Friday and
right.
it's... Ooh, I like it, Fantasia.
Alright, could we get there?
Nope. Not at all. Our last
card...
of
this the last card is a mountain.
You know, now that you've said that, I will just, like, never say it again, right?
I can't make the same promise.
This pack is bad.
Blow's fine.
We can take Puncturing Blow. Oh, sorry, that's what you were saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like the only good card in this. How good do you think this is?
Well, if you're Black-White Zombies, the card is great.
Well, I just meant in a vacuum. Obviously, we're not going to take it. We're not even close. Hey, Spanish.
Yeah. I generally don't like first picking gold cards, but if you do end up Black-White, the card is fantastic.
Thank you so much, Spanish. I appreciate the support, you guys. Can we get some upper love and hype in chat for Spanish? Thank you.
Spanish Hound.
It's the Huppo.
I do like that.
Hoopo.
But for the purposes of this recording, I'd probably take a Braid. The card's very good.
Wow, this card is such hot garbage. We did get this. I think this card is dope.
Yeah, especially with a bunch of Blades, it stacks kind of nicely. You can just
you can just like take a 2-drop down or something.
Yeah, I mean it's not like a Mondo combo.
I thought it was a Mondo combo for a second, so that's why I was like, wait, what am I missing?
It's just like a for the purposes of this recording, a pretty solid combo.
How about for the purposes of this deck? What do you think about another Hope Tender? Actually, Harrier Naga might be decent. Look at our curve.
Yeah, I would just take Hope Tender still.
Still?
I think. Yeah, you can pick some 4s and 5s.
All right.
Just for the purposes of your curve or whatever.
I regret things so much. Always regret.
What do you regret here?
Never cutting Gaby any slack. Always giving her a hard time.
Wow. Do you have enough Blades yet?
Oh, look. Spanish says, I've been enjoying your Twitch recordings on YouTube, Gaby. No zombies this time. Think we're going to end up somewhere else different, Spanish. Actually, I have 2 queued up that are coming out sometime between this weekend and the beginning of next week that are not Black-White Zombies. What do we take to find Kenra?
I mean, you're not going to play that. You could take Beneath the Sands.
In case we get
You're not going to play that either. But
I've actually played Beneath the Sands in a couple of decks now. It was fine, but they curved so high.
Maybe them had gods in them.
Yeah, also that.
Oh
well, my one was a worm and like a bunch of 6-drops and 7-drops and 8-drops. Didn't have. I was just using it to ramp, but it was worth it because I had so many high drops on my deck.
You could take a Sunset Pyramid. I'm actually curious how good that card is, though. I think Harinaga might just be better.
Eh, for the purposes of finding out how good it is, I'm gonna take it.
I will say that I have used your stream to figure out how good a lot of cards are.
Oh my gosh.
So far, the verdict has been
very bad on a lot of them.
Yeah.
What was the like X spell that you lose life? That card was horrific.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take another Hipporino.
I think so. I mean, Firebrand Archer is decent too, but I think that with Sunset Pyramid and 2 Hope Tenders and Oasis Ritualist, I like the 6-drop. Hey, Party.
Hey, Party, how are you? Hey, Dead Pine, how are you? Hey, Billionaire. Ba-ba-ba. Ooh. I like this card.
D. Oh, yeah, especially with a bunch of blurs.
Yeah.
And they're passing a desert, unfortunately, but...
Tenacious D is worth it, I think.
Oh, yeah. So we have, what 15 playables? Because if you can cut like a Sandwalla and a blur, but everything else looks pretty good.
LSV, want to tell Gaby, have you come around a bit on Torment of Hellfire? Wait, you came around on that card?
All I've said is I think the card is like not great, and then I watched you play it. It seemed not great.
Hey, Mr. Swats, coming back with a 10-month resub. I appreciate it.
OMG. So close to 1 year.
Yeah, probably not play it. Thank you so much, Mr. Swats. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Your LR review was much more up on it than your CFB set review. Oh, so you like changed your mind between like set review and...
Yeah, but then I was still pretty conservative. Like, I still don't think the card is great.
Watching someone play Hellfire was a torment all of its own.
Oh yeah, it's not a B.
Marshall gave a Hellfire B in the set review. Marshall, not like this.
Is this card good?
No, I don't think.
You could take the Thorned Moloch. You're probably not going to play that either, but...
I was going to take that and put it in the sideboard in case we ever wanted to bring it in, but I guess we're more likely to play this.
You're not playing either, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I have the first Fried Walla.
Fried Sandwalla.
Have you ever had one? Are they tasty?
I haven't had a Walla of any kind, fried or otherwise.
Sorry, Keymaster. Keymaster keeps advocating for me to play the Fried Sandwalla, but...
So
it's not happening.
So this is a ramp deck, right? Like, it's got...
Yeah, we need to pick up like some
It's
Naga
got a little bit
Vitalist
of
and more
aggression,
Hope Tender.
But it is actually a ramp deck.
It's a little weird because, ooh, these two are excellent for us.
Yeah. Cartouche gotta be great, right?
I think so. We have all these hippos, tenacious Ds, like sharpshooters, Naheb, even like frontline Devastator. And we like get them out pretty fast. Hippos too, just like a beating. It's kind of nombo that these have trample or whatever, but like giving this guy trample sounds awesome. Giving him trample sounds great.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad to pass a Shafat Monitor, I think, because this card would be excellent in our deck too. Like ramps.
The card is solid, but I do like the Cartouche.
Hey, Ty. Yeah, Keymaster, I think it's close, but I think Cartouche also fits into our curve very nicely. Now we slam this Shafat.
Now you get a Shafat Monitor after all. Yeah, Ochre Poker. I'm a little more up on the card, but not like a ton more.
Which card?
The Torment of Scarabs. All the Torment cards, they can't sack lands to them. But.
Yeah. Did you see the Black Torment? I played against the Black Torment and I thought it was bad.
The Scarabs one?
Yeah, the one that is lose 3 life unless you sack a creature, discard a card or something.
Yeah.
What do we do in this pack? This pack is bad.
You could take Fling. I don't know if you're going to play it, but...
Flinging a hippo does sound kind of cool.
Seems very difficult to do. Also, like, landing a hippo on someone seems like it would hurt a lot.
I think I'm going to take the Sandwall out of here. I really don't want to play that.
Yeah, you could probably take a Blur out also. You're not going to play at 3. Like,
no, that seems... That would be dope if we were, like, green-white or something. Or
you didn't get any desert combos, unfortunately.
No. Bontorino. Oh, these packs are super bad for us.
You're getting cut pretty hard.
Yeah. Classic bait and switch.
Notice when you're getting cut, it's you are getting cut, but when good things happen, it's we. So, just as long as we're clear.
Oh, you should say the rare, uncommon, common, torment. They're all black. Okay, so the uncommon torment.
I didn't know which one you were talking about though. Maybe Sting, or you could actually take. Are you Bloodlust Insider in this deck?
No.
Probably
I'll take Stinging
not.
Shot for the sideboard. Ooh.
See, now there's like 5 red-green cards. Like,
Why couldn't one of these be in the other packs? This is stupid. Define Great Maw works with our Tenacious D.
oh yeah,
I think I like it better than Blood Rage Brawler.
yeah. This is not the Blood Rage Brawler deck. When you want your 6th land, discarding a land is pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I think a solid 3 is probably better than.
It's
like,
better than Kudu and Sure Shot too, right?
Yeah, and Manticore. You don't need a 5. Well, Bitterblade War is just
seems
good.
fine.
Yeah. Could go for the Limits Fling combo, but I don't know if you want to do all that.
Yeah, probably not.
How many enchantments do we have? A cartouche only for Benefaction of Runus.
Oh, yeah. I was like trying to figure out what you're saying. No, I think this looks bad in this deck probably because
Yeah.
it's enchantment and creature
I
or
did
enchantment card.
Start yawning infinitely. I don't know what happened.
Have some coffee or something.
I do have some coffee. I'll get that, but after
I
the
mean,
coffee will be for the purposes of being tired, but it'll be after the draft.
I can't win, can I? I'll just take a Corey Hollow.
Oh no, with this deck. Actually, this deck's not bad.
I don't think it's that bad. You're being pessimistic.
Yeah, like having a braid, cartouche of strength.
I think
punch
if we
strength,
would have picked a Naga Vitalist, this would look a lot better, by the way. Like, I don't think it's too shabby. I'm not going to play this.
So you need to. So you're actually probably are gonna get the stupid Initiate's Companion and like one other card in or something. Assuming you don't pick anything else up.
Possibly. We have the... I think I took it out for now. This is like our maybe board.
Hey Bennett, what's going on? W.H. Jester's my college roommate.
Oh,
actually.
hello.
Not Eric, the one of the other ones.
I assumed you would have said Eric if it was Eric.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I played against him in the first round of Pro Tour Berlin. It was his first Pro Tour.
How did it go?
Oh, not great for him.
I don't know. I know you won the Pro Tour, but maybe
I could have lost round
you could have
one.
lost round one. I don't know. What was your record at the Pro Tour to top 8?
Pretty bad, 12-4. Yes, I in fact did troll Matt. His name's Matt before I trolled Paul, since I lived with him first.
Wow, we really didn't get there on...
Oh, dear Lord, no. On
This,
anything.
this pack was horrible.
Oh yeah.
I actually felt like decent about our deck coming into this pack, but no, not so much. I think we play this, honestly.
Yeah. You
Whoa.
probably want to just play 17 land. You could also play Thorned Moloch. You have a lot of 2-drops.
That's a lizard.
Because how many spells do you have? 7? It's not that bad. No, Matt, the fact that Paul works for WotC just means he can't punch back. It doesn't have to stop. Also, I don't troll Gaby. I would never do that.
That is such a lie. That's all that's happened is for the purposes of this recording.
Well, it's just for the purposes of the recording.
Yeah.
Wow, this deck's perfect.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
You really did it
I
this
swear
time.
to you, I think we should play Beneath the Sands and cut out a cat.
Cat really just doesn't do much in this deck, does it?
No, it's bad.
You could also play Fling. You have like a bunch of big things to fling.
Do you really want to play Fling?
I don't know.
That is my thought on playing Fling.
I mean, I would play Beneath the Sands. I would cut Cat for Beneath the Sands. Yeah, that's probably fine.
That's what I wanted to do. But then
Makes her Thorn to Moloch better.
which is the third? Oh, this thing? Yeah. Oh my god, when we're looking at that's sad. All right, whatever.
You did it.
If this is terrible, we can just draft again or whatever.
That's probably about right. All your low drops are green and you have like...
Fine. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think if we miss on green, it's a disaster. Also, because Beneath the Sand fixes us. So.
Also, you have all the double red cards. You have Hope Tenders to get double red.
Yeah. Excuse me?
What?
You're joking, right?
What did you illegally add here?
I don't know. Let me take out the lands real quick.
I guess you have to restart Moto.
One last time.
One last time.
One second.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Yeah, you go do that, and
Maybe I'll get Moto some coffee while I'm at it.
you go do that, and I'll take care of this. Maybe this deck is just so good in the format that it's illegal. Maybe we just broke it. Check for doubles? Check for doubles, they said. Nope, we drafted all of this. This is the legal deck. Save and continue. Oh my god. I copied a card. I have 46 picks. The Beneath the Sands got cloned. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're right. How do I fix that? Alright, whatever. Continue without saving. Chat figured it out.
Yeah?
We have one too many of a card in the deck. It's a really good card too.
What was it?
It's a Beneath the Sands.
I've had that bug where they clone a card.
Yeah, so we have three copies of it. We only drafted 2. They didn't want to let us get away with sneaking another Beneath the Sands in our deck. Oh my god. I've never had this bug before. I feel like
I had that happen before. It's weird.
Okay.
Molyblock, I would assume yes, but I can't necessarily say. Also, this coffee's great.
Wow, brags. I wish I had delicious coffee.
No, you don't like coffee though.
Wow, I got caught in my lie. Called
It is
out.
good. It's coconut coffee though.
That actually sounds pretty good. What is there, coconut oil in it?
It's coconut flavored coffee concentrate. So, do you have to remake the deck?
Yeah. I can make it in 2 seconds. It's not a... I'm not worried about that, but this is annoying.
I'm gonna have to increase what I get paid if I have to deal with stuff like this. You have a sweet combo play you could make.
What is that?
Play Defiant Great Maw as your only creature. Target itself in response. Fling your opponent.
Thank you for looking for the marginal play. Wait, we're not even starting Fling. We didn't agree to start Fling.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, you're saying we can board into it. I see. See, look, it took me like 2 seconds to rebuild that. It wasn't that big of a problem. It was just asinine, but that's separate. This is a nice curve. Take a look at this.
Sorry, I'm using my social media to increase your brand presence through virality.
Why are you like this? Jesus. Sandwalla's bad in this deck, Okami.
So, Sandwalla is a card I think I want to talk about because from watching your stream every time
Everybody wants to play Sandwalla always.
So, where Sandwalla is good is if you're a very aggressive deck that also doesn't have a ton of ways to use its mana, because when you attack them with Sandwalla and they don't block and they take 1, it's not that good. When you leave it back on defense and you have to leave mana up for it, it's horrendous.
I'm kind of not into blocking here.
Yeah, I don't think so. And where for the most part, you're going to want Sandwalla in decks where you have a low curve and you have not a whole lot to do on 5 and 6. In a deck like this, just like, let's say you had a Sandwalla in your opening hand here, you would never have played it. It wouldn't have done anything. So, whereas like if you have things like Ronus's Monument, there's like a lot of reasons that Sandwalla could be good. Might have wanted to get in with Bitterblade Warrior to just trade for the Ruin Rat.
You think?
But it's that trade is gonna
happen eventually.
Yeah.
I feel like we have so many like deal 1 damage.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do have Fervent Paincaster and a bunch of blurs. Yeah. No, you're right. The only reason it would be is that like eventually you might play something else that you want to trade instead.
Sure. I mean, maybe we just send it in now. It probably just trades with a Kenra Eternal now. Or this guy.
Yeah, maybe that's fine though. You're not getting better off of this Bitterblade Warrior.
Sure. I don't feel like I need to exert, right?
I would assume not, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably good just to play Frontline Devastator. Not that that's a surprise because that's your 4-drop, but there was a reason to think about Thorn Moloch. One of the things that's funny that players, most people when they play out, they realize like the heuristic rate of just like tap out every turn, always play a 4-drop over your 3-drop. It actually means that sometimes when it's right to play a 3 instead of a 4, you just miss it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what you could do here is kind of sweet. You could play, if you play Neheb and attack with both your creatures, you can get like 2 red post combat. Because they have to block Frontline Devastator.
Oh, because they have to block. But then what does that do? Oh.
That doesn't really do a whole lot, does it?
No.
I want to make a sweet play here. But
it doesn't do anything. I mean, I'm probably still sending with both of these, right? Because this Ruin Rat, like, this Ruin Rat is going to trade with something here.
Well,
oh, wow. They can, they can't activate it yet, yeah.
It's also sorcery. All the deserts are sorcery, just because they would be, like, nonsense otherwise. Well, what it does do is it means that they have to block Defiant Great Maw with Scribe of the Mindful and Ruthless Sniper. Is that good? Look, we're going to play it in the head anyway, right?
Yeah, so... Well,
might as well play it.
Well, the reason I was saying that is because I don't want this to trade with this rat anyway. Right now, I feel like they have like a pretty nice block if they just block this or this. Like, they're going to want to. And then we have Neheb, and then we get him.
Well, one advantage, though, of playing it is if they decide not to trade and they just take the Devastator, you can then play the Thorn Moloch. Bam, with Neheb's sweet ability. And then puncture and blow the rat next turn.
Sure.
I don't know.
That doesn't even work the way you want it to. How is that going to work? Oh, they
Neheb looks at all damage that's being
done. Oh, sure. Okay, well.
Basically, I think that in general you want to conceal information, which is what your inclination was. But here, because there's actual tangible benefit, this makes their blocks a little bit worse.
I got so owned yesterday by playing my spells pre-combat, just like out of sheer laziness.
Alright. I guess that's kind of annoying.
Well, I kind of feel like they wanted to cast that creature, so...
Shucks. Oh well. You could cycle the Rampaging Hippo, but I would not do that.
Nah. Sad face.
If you get to play Rampaging Hippo and Thorn Moloch next turn, that'd be pretty sweet.
Or maybe they just had multiple of the snakes, so they didn't care about cycling their one snake. So this is 5. Maybe it's like the Sphinx. No, Terry, but I didn't F6. Alright.
I don't know what
What the hell do you think they have?
I would attack. I don't know.
Well, I'm certainly getting in there. Sure.
Do they have like a lay claim in their hand and they just thought they had 7 mana?
Maybe. It'd be kind of annoying if they claimed us.
I don't know, but you get to go off here.
Yeah, I do. Kind of do, huh?
You can trigger Life Force as many times as it happens.
Life Force?
Unless... it is a question that chat about Eternal.
Oh. I was like, what is Life Force?
I'm also nervous. I always think you're just going to cycle it. But I guess you had 2 different colors of mana, so you can't actually cycle it by accident. Though, Dokuma, some of the cards are worded such that they trigger like end of turn. That won't necessarily happen multiple times. That'll just look at once. So, do we finally get to find out what your opponent's sweet play was?
I don't know about that.
Do they have a pull from return date or something?
Maybe they were just juking us. Did you consider that?
No.
Juking is rude, you know. Oh.
That was their big finish? Wow, it is gutsy to not unsummon Neheb, because you got to play 2 spells this way.
Yeah, I agree. Agreed. They might... They draw into another cycler, they're gonna kill our Ratarino. It's not really a rat, it's like a lizard.
That's as much a rat as like a chinchilla is a rat, which is to say it's not really a rat. How do you win if they kill your Thorned Moloch?
Yeah, they did have that Sphinx.
What Sphinx?
Well...
You can just get them.
Why?
Right? You have enough mana, you can puncture and blow the Sphinx.
Well, if I
smash
puncture it,
and-
they're at 0, so if I kill
Oh.
this, smash, hit him for 5, and then play Hippo,
Yeah, that's pretty... Man, Neheb is busted. It's actually been insane.
it actually seems like it has actually been very good. Ooh, trigger that Moloch.
I guess we're playing Shafet Monitor instead of Hippo.
Sure.
Well,
Wait, why is that better? No.
well, it's not optional anymore.
Oh, might be. I forgot, this is all red mana, right?
Yeah.
Alright, well, this is fine.
It's okay. This just be some sick brags. We can show that we have both.
It's kind of rude, actually.
I don't even think that I wouldn't like because it was unintended. It was a mistake in that sense, but I don't actually know how much worse it is to play Shafat Mara than Hippo just to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm curious about why they're shrinking Neheb and not just killing the... Kind of seems like killing the lizard might be okay.
Yeah, I guess they can shrink Neheb again with the if near Deadlands. Also, Scrap the Mindful is so bad.
Yeah,
I guess it can. Oh, but this putting the counter on Neheb was so bad here too because now they can get back unsummoned, but if they bounce Neheb, then that's just not that.
Then
good.
we just replay Neheb. We're just bashing with everybody, right?
I assume so.
Okay.
See, because now, because of Afflict, they want to block Neheb and bounce Shafet Monitor, but they have to do it this way, so they're just spewing off counter value just like that.
Yeah, I mean, we just let this go, right? Because they're going to unsummon this.
I also spewed off my headphones just like that.
Oh, I was going to say, we just let this go, right?
Yeah.
We lose this, but...
You can actually just pass and see what and they have no card in hand. Their plays is forced. I guess you'd probably rather blur away the... Oh, but then you don't get to play the Rhino,
But then I don't get to play my Rhino.
Or
Neheb.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pass priority.
Yeah. No, for sure. If they somehow unsummon something else, then that's a different thing.
What are they getting back? Unsummon? Sure. What?
They let first strike.
Oh, that was first strike damage. Sure, I'm gonna let real damage resolve. Should we use blur, you think?
Yeah. Well, just pass. They if they don't do anything, then they take
They
a bunch of
didn't.
damage. All right, so they're just keeping unsummon in hand. Sure.
I mean, I'm just gonna play my hippo.
Yeah. The reason that we wouldn't necessarily get red from blurs or if our opponent then unsummons Neheb, that does not work out great for us.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pass now.
You don't really need to blur the
No,
sniper.
I'm not
that's
super worried
so
about it.
bad. You just don't want them to have like Bantu's Last Reckoning or something.
Unsummon's pretty good against us.
Yeah. I mean, they have to be doing something for it to be good. Like if they had that Sphinx in play or something. What the? Oh.
No, it's whatever.
Now they're just dead. You can just attack with the Neheb and they have an afflict just kills them with blur. Afflict 3 is pretty nice. Maybe Neheb is good. I guess Neheb's also like a 5-drop that I don't know. It has to live and stuff.
Wabam!
Just
The deal with it. Hexproof is cheat, by the way.
yeah. I don't know if I like that card more than River Serpent though. I think I do like it. I think I like it worse.
Then River Serpent?
Yeah.
Why?
Like,
Because you think
paying-
cycling is really important?
Well, no, they both cycle for a blue, but paying an extra mana for Hexproof is like.
Oh, I thought this one cycled for colorless, 2 colorless, but I was wrong.
You should cite in a Frilled Sandwalla.
Why? They have a sniper.
Yeah, it's also just not good in your deck.
Thanks for the suggestion. Then I'm glad we didn't have the cats in. They would have been bad. This guy gets owned, huh?
Yeah, it does. But it kills the little ruin rat.
It does. I think it might be okay.
It's powerful enough. I think the upside's there, but like, yeah, like the inclination to side out random 1 toughness creatures is
Yeah,
good.
I would have definitely set it out the cats. We also just don't have. Hey, Alicia, thank you.
That snake looks like it's having like an aneurysm.
What? How?
It's like.
That's the whole point. It's
I
not
know.
like a friendly snake. It's an ambush viper.
It wouldn't be very useful, Keymaster.
Why?
Then LSV troll emote.
Yes.
Wow, this hand is dope.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep this in cycle for green, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I hate when someone asks, "Are you streaming?"
Yeah, I'm like, what do you want me to tell you?
Because it's like, oh, sweet, I'll go find out. But I guess they could all just go find out
We
pretty
could also
easily
just
anyway.
go find out, but I guess we could also just draw that.
So the question is, if you draw another land, do you cycle the hippo? That I think no.
No, because then I think we want to play the hippo, right?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen. I've been here for enough of the time that you've seen that I'd never want to cycle deserts or play deserts.
Or you always want to cycle deserts,
yeah,
rather.
that's what I mean. I always want to cycle. Yeah.
Do we care to kill this thing?
Well then. Yeah. It's not like super exciting to do that.
Just let it
To be
go.
fair, yeah. I mean, Your hand is so good. Maybe it's worth killing. I don't know.
I just feel like if we get into the late game, once we're playing this and this and this, we can't lose.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you should probably just kill it. I hate doing that, but I think you're probably right. You're in your combat step. You're probably not going to play this thing that you're going to try and play.
I always do that all the time.
I would have saved the...
Would you have taken 2 and waited to see what they would have played?
No, I would have killed it, but but I can also say that I would have. I also would have played Hope Tender on turn 2.
That would have been nice. Hope Thunder late to the party.
Ninja is one of the better mods, I will say that. She's near the top of my mod power rankings. I think I have a lot more useless mods than you do, though.
Well, you probably... Ooh, hello. That's kind of cool. Wow. I think I still want to play Oasis Ritualist because I just want to jam a hippo. Is that better than Tenacious D?
You could also play Bitterbow Sharpshooters by exerting your Hope Tender.
And then we have a blocker for this, but that's so bad against Unsummon.
Yeah, you can just play Hunter afterwards, though. I wouldn't play Ritualist, I don't think. So the reason I wouldn't want to play Ritualist is you can just play a 4-power creature this turn and then a 4-power creature next turn.
Sure.
Which is not, I don't think, too bad of a place to be.
I do
Because
like...
against Drakehaven, you don't necessarily win the long game.
Yeah, sure. So then maybe we just do this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So,
This is...
Yeah. I'm always worried I'll do this.
This is complicated always. Whoop. What is more difficult? Activating Hope Thunder or activating Signets?
Signets are more difficult, but Hope Tender punishes you more because if you ever misuse it, you're just Dobbs.
Yeah.
You're just like untapped and untapped land, and you're just like...
Oh, God.
Haberdasher is number 1 of my power rankings, I will say that.
Really? Oh, they have Ifnir Deadlands?
But they can't activate it this turn.
I'm going to block.
I would just snap block.
Yeah.
They probably just forgot it has reach because it just doesn't look like it has reach.
That'd be so good.
Torrent. Or Torment.
Stupid.
Didn't give enough credit.
I'm just going to lose 3.
Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah, what can you do? Sorry, have to board a plane. It looks like your opponent is gonna concede.
Sounds like it. They might.
What is the?
They might
flavor text?
board and then like try to play us, I guess. Yeah.
What's the flavor? What's the flavor text on the Bitterbow 4/4s?
The Bitterbow? What's the Bitterbow? Oh, remember, brother, the eyes are always vulnerable. I never forgot.
Okay, yeah, that's medium flavor text.
Who was it? Was somebody saying that they have?
Yeah, someone asked why that flavor text was there. Oh no, they're not conceding and they're not playing. This is the worst.
All right, we are hanging out for a bit because we're not conceding either. It's kind of loose because boarding can take a little bit of time, but it might not be exactly... like, it might not be exactly 10 minutes for them to time out, you know?
Yeah.
Story time, Luis. Story time. Go.
Story time. Okay. Let's see. What's a good one? Okay, so in theme of since we're going to Japan,
Okay.
Since the Pro Tour is there in a couple weeks, at Worlds in Chiba in 2010, we went to with Team Channel Fireball. We went to one of those sushi conveyor places, right? So how those work is there's like a big conveyor belt, and you sit, and it goes next to you, and you just keep grabbing sushi or whatever you want off it. It's like largely sushi, but there's also like other little plates and stuff. And at the end. It's actually 2 for 1 in terms of stories. At the end, the plates are color coded, and each one is like costs a certain amount. At the end, you just like bring all your plates to the front, and they just like count them up real quick, and then they charge you for the number of plates. So what we did to game is everyone paired off with people who had equivalent amounts of plates, and they would flip.
What would happen? Hold on. What would happen if you had like really expensive plates, though?
like they're different colors and they're really expensive, but enough people ordered stuff that was like similar that you could just
pair off.
Get them close. So we'd pair off, and then people would flip, and then the loser took all the plates. So at the end of it, one person just had like a million plates.
Like a ginormous stack of it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who lost?
I think Dave Williams lost, if I remember correctly. And that was actually the dinner when he had some uni, which is a sea urchin, and he was talking about how great it was, and someone was like, I haven't tried it yet. Do you really like it? And he was like, well, the first 2 times I had it, I threw up, but I really like it now. And I was just like, how did you get to the 3rd time? Like, I understand trying it and throwing up, but I don't understand trying it again. And if you try it again and throw up the 2nd time, how do you possibly try it a 3rd time?
Perseverance, I guess?
Yeah, I don't know, but he was just like, yeah, it's great. And I feel like he's almost like got Stockholm syndrome at that point. Like, this is just like horrible sunk cost of like, well, it's like if you overpay for something and then you value it higher because you paid so much for it.
That is so funny. I mean, it's like hazing to some degree, right?
Yeah,
like,
hazing brings you together, right?
Even Magic has some amount of hazing to it. Like, the game is so difficult to learn. Like, the learning curve for Magic is very steep. And then once you learn it and you get a handle of like whatever kitchen table Magic or whatever you're playing, then you go into a deeper format, right? You go into like limited, or you go into standard, and then you get into modern, and then you get into legacy, and then you get into vintage, right? It's almost like a never-ending well of more stuff that you can keep pursuing. So I think it's like at some point you're so deep that it's like Magic just like hooked you forever, right? That's what happens with a lot of Magic players. Every time I go to a GP and I sit in front of my opponent and I'm like, hey, how long have you been playing Magic? It's always, I started playing 10 years ago, and then for, I don't know, these 5 years in college I didn't play, and I'm just back and playing. It's always like that. It's almost never like I just started playing a couple years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's also the fact that it's just an incredibly good game, so that helps too.
Well, yeah, but that's not my point. For the purposes of this point, that was not my point.
So then one of the funniest outcomes of that meal, by the way, is months later, we were talking with Conley because he had gone also, and he was like, yeah, this place, I really like this place. It's an all-you-can-eat place, like that sushi conveyor belt place we went to. And we're like, well, that conveyor belt sushi place is all you can eat, much like every restaurant is, in that they will keep giving you food and you can keep paying for it. You can eat as much as you want, but you just do have to pay for it at the end.
Was he like, what?
He's like, oh, yeah.
That's actually great. I kind of love it.
I mean, McDonald's is all you can eat too, which hopefully is not too much because it's incredibly bad for you. But, as long as you keep paying for it, they will keep bringing you food.
That reminds me of like, what was it called? Sasabune?
Mm-hmm.
In Hawaii.
Yeah. Where
they were just going to keep going. Like, I was very happy when they said, this is at the time that people generally are done with their meal. I'm like, thank God, yes, I am done eating. I can't eat more. I
don't want to admit. We've had some. So I try to go to Sasabune every time we go to the Pro Tours in Hawaii, and we have had some like fairly long meals there. when you were like, yeah, we're done, I was thinking to myself like, I could continue, but yeah, this is fine.
For context, Chad, if you don't know what we're talking about, this is a really nice sushi place in Hawaii that we went to for a Pro Tour Kaladesh. But
it's a omakase.
Yeah, and it was just it was almost like not a go round because it's not like an actual conveyor belt, but they would make it was all the chef's choice, and they would go through it. So first it was like this kind of sushi, then you would go through sashimi, then you would circle around and do this other, and it's all, you would just get like 2 pieces of each one, and you would keep getting new ones and new ones. They don't even give you, they don't even give you soy sauce. They just bring you the thing, and they're like, this is how you eat it. Like, the wasabi is built into it. You don't add anything to it. You just like have it all immediately.
They'd even be like, this one you eat in 1 bite. This one you eat in 2 bites. Like, it's a very guided experience, but it's interesting, right?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought it was delicious, and I mean, obviously the food was just insane. So fun fact, I did not realize this. I don't think I've told you. Sushi Go, the bottom of each cart of Sushi Go is in a conveyor belt. So the way you're supposed to draft it is conveyor belt style.
What does that mean?
Like, you know how in Sushi Go the order matters?
Yeah, like the order matters in which you draft. Yeah.
Yeah. What I didn't realize is that all the sushi, they're not individual pieces of sushi. They're all on a conveyor belt. So when you draft them, you're supposed to make them look like a conveyor belt, and then they all connect at the bottom.
Oh, I did not realize.
Yeah. I did not realize it, but then I brought Sushi Go to Ecuador. Yeah, go look at it. Our opponent is coming back, chat.
I literally have Sushi Go.
Yeah. Just pull it out.
Right here, so I'm actually curious about this. This is Sushi Go Party, which I do like. I would generally recommend most people to just buy the original first.
Yeah, I like the original one better.
If you like it, draft the buy Sushi Go Party, but the original is better. So, oh yeah, so you can see like little conveyor belt nonsenses.
Yeah. It's at the very bottom. So you draft them and they're supposed to... It's so cute.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't notice. And then my sister was like, oh my gosh, this is like...
Yeah, they connect. So like
Yeah.
if I have a maki and a green tea, like they connect, you can see them connect at the bottom here.
Yeah. Ah, they're so cute. Yeah, and they're like coming to you in a conveyor belt. I love it.
Oh yeah, this is a good game. I do enjoy it. It's funny because like we both play a lot of different like board games and card games and all that stuff. Sushi Go is like very simple and light, but I actually really do like having some amount of games like that.
Well, I feel like the strategy to Sushi Go is also pretty deep. Like actually, it's drafting. It's a drafting game.
Yeah, I mean I think that there are definitely decisions and you can definitely have better strategies than other people, but you also wouldn't draft Sushi Go 20 times and be like, yeah, this format's great.
Yeah.
Like most of the times we've played like 3 games or something, right?
Yeah, we do like 3 games and then we'll call it. Like the reason I liked it, or one of the reasons, I'll listen to that later, Neville. Thank you though. Because my family, well, as you know, I'm from Ecuador, and my family speaks Spanish, and we speak to each other in Spanish. And my parents' English is like pretty good, but it's not as good as their Spanish is, obviously. And they speak English just out of necessity, right? When they're here and visiting, like if they need to figure out how to get to the train station, they'll do it. But it's not a conversational thing. But my sister's husband is American, and he doesn't speak very much English. So sometimes maintaining a conversation going between all of us is a little difficult, because it's like sometimes there will be an English conversation and the Spanish speakers didn't get all of it, or sometimes it will be like a Spanish conversation and Brendan is my sister's husband. He knows how to like order at a restaurant, but he can't necessarily follow like a complex conversation. So the nice thing about Sushi Go, all right, well, we won the match.
I mean, we got to tell some sweet stories, so that's fine. But we did get milled for 10 minutes.
That's fine. The cool thing about Sushi Go is because it's a drafting game and like it just has values and numbers at the bottom. I find it to be a game that people that speak different languages can play together, which
Your
I think
opponent's name is pretty aggro.
I'm gonna mulligan this. Oh, actually, we're on the draw.
Mm-hmm.
I still think we mulligan this.
If you draw a mountain, you can cast a raid and blur of blades. And if you draw a forest, you're just in the money.
And we could also just cycle the hippo if we... Oh my god. Hey, Vinther, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, maybe we just keep it.
Yeah, it sounds very good.
I think you snap mull this on the play, though, right?
Yes, on the play for sure.
Well, that's not too shabby.
Not at all. Wow, that coconut coffee is extremely good. Oh wow, easiest keep in my life.
Easy game. Drawing Runner Island is like pretty sweet with his hand.
Ooh, since my roommate's still here, WH Jester, I have a good story at some point about one of the first times we ever played.
Wow, should we could just like kill this thing.
Blur is pretty decent. You could also just play Quarry Hauler.
Like, exert this, play Quarry Hauler?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Sure.
Like,
Let me do this right.
because they don't have like a mono
Whoa,
comp.
hold on. Oh, sure, whatever. Oh, just Magic Online. Don't worry.
Just Magic Online things.
Just Magic Online things.
Pokemon, I should actually. I haven't really been on that recently, but I agree. Well, next turn, Molly. One reason I like doing this is next turn we get to have.
Monitor.
You can cycle Shvet Monitor, or you can play, if they play another good creature, Blur and Abrade, and just knock two things down.
ESL question: what is a braid?
I don't really know.
Okay.
I know it's like something like. I feel like it's something like scrape roughly or something like that, but I don't actually know. Well, I don't. I think I would have just not exerted, and then so you could play Neheb this turn. But.
Hi.
Oh yeah, scrape or wear away by friction or erosion. So, medium.
What is it? Somebody to wear away?
Yeah, I
Like
just looked it up. So
something sandblasted gets abraded. All right, well, we learned something new today.
Well, I think I guessed it so well that I kind of already knew it. So.
Yeah. Shall we blur this thing and then just bash with Quarry Hauler?
I like it.
Is there any benefit to like attacking then blurring in case they want to double block?
No, because they could block with Fervent Paincaster. I don't think you really want that to happen.
Sure.
Yeah, that seems good. And then you can keep a braid up. I don't think you actually even need to kill the Dauntless Apen because you're just winning the race.
I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah.
Hollow braid, yar. Yeah, I imagine that it was somewhat connected to the word abrasion, but cycle? Nah, we don't need to cycle. No need.
Yeah, I think we're just not gonna cycle this Hippo because like
we're getting close to
we have 5 mana with the Hope Tender. Gusty Dubs.
I might kill Gusty Dubs.
Yeah.
Our mana's gonna be tied up the next couple turns.
Seems good.
Oh, hello. That's kind of cool.
Ooh, so you can play Neheb and then attack, and if they don't block, you get to puncture and blow.
Yeah, I like that. I'm into it. Neheb actually, hold on. God, I can't.
I hate it.
I already hate this card so much.
Neheb's been actually pretty dope.
Yeah, it actually has been it's impressed me.
Yeah, we're definitely siding in Blur.
Against this deck? Yeah, it seems quite good. I wish we had deal 1 to all your opponent's creatures.
Blazing Volley.
Yeah. Yeah, just Dauntless Haven probably.
They're at 10. Yeah, I think that's probably good. It's just free, like.
I mean, our mana's tied up the next couple of turns too.
I mean, the only way this really doesn't work is if they play something like gigantic. But even if they play like a 4/3, this isn't too bad. I don't know. Oh wow, they didn't play anything. This works out nicely.
Yeah.
What's the worst they can have? Even Sandblast isn't that good. They have to block Neheb and Sandblast. They could have farmed a table, but I'm not too worried. Oh, sure.
That's fine.
Yeah, they used a card on it and you're at 16 still.
I'm just going to pass, I think. Like, what am I going to do? Cycles to front monitor? I don't want to do that. I want to cast these two.
Yeah.
This guy's going to untap next turn. I get to cast it too.
Yeah.
All right.
You're actually at non-zero to be able to cast both next turn, depending on how combat goes.
Yeah, this top card seems horrible.
I mean, it kind of is cycling for a white. I think if you have like a slot in your red-white aggro deck, you could just put it in because it'll win you a close game. But like, yes, it's not a good card.
Hey, Martin. Wait, they cycle this?
We couldn't cast it quite yet.
But this feels like one of the cards that could actually like block something meaningful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else they got going on. I know what farm to table means.
I guess I'm just attacking with everyone now.
Seems good. Wow, and you want to mull this hand.
What? Why is that the lesson?
Because you got there real good.
Ooh, what is this? Sandblastorino? Sure, whatever. Our opponent's doing backflips to stay alive.
Oh, they're just throwing away cards with reckless abandon. They're only even saving a point of damage by blocking the Heb. They actually are better off blocking
the Hope Tender. Maybe they forgot about Afflict. This is one of those cards that has so much text that it's like, whatever, I forgot. I didn't read it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't cast both your things this turn. This is stupid.
I think we'll be fine.
I guess you can leave up cycling Shafet Monitor.
In case I do something that makes me want to cycle it. I mean, whatever.
I can't even imagine what it could be.
Probably nothing. Swamp, discard. Alright, we got him. We got him real good. Money Chain Whips, not today. Maybe this weekend, but not today.
Jesus. Yeah, maybe they do have an exciting weekend plan. Who knows? Ooh, Sting Shot could be good too. They played Gusty Dubs and Dauntless Haven.
And Dauntless Haven. So let's bring in Blur Blades. Maybe Sunset Pyramid is kind of slow against them. They seem like green. They seem like red would beat down.
You could cut Inferno Jet too, maybe.
Inferno Jet, what does that do? Oh, this thing? Gaby would win. Gaby is probably not coming for a while.
I like a Stinging Shot over Sunset Pyramid, I think.
I can see that.
Yeah, your big creature should be good enough, right?
Beneath
you don't
the
need
Sands might be like... We
Maybe
might actually want Cat.
Maybe?
They do have the... Didn't they have the 3/1...
Yeah,
oh, no,
pinger.
that's a pinger, but the pinger only pings people, right?
No, it can do both.
Oh. Then
You actually have it, too. You can look at it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe not.
I guess you could cut Beneath the Sands and put the Pyramid back in. Maybe Pyramid's going to be better, but maybe Beneath the Sands is actually better in this deck. I don't know. Pyramid is nice with 3 Blur of Blades and a Braid. You have all this like removal and you just play a Pyramid to win the game. Like, if you draw Pyramid and 2 or 3 removal spells, that is pretty good too. I don't know.
I'm going to leave Beneath the Sands. I think the draws where we can't play these guys are so much worse than the draws where we have a Pyramid and we're getting beaten down by like a 2/1.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Drawing all removal in a Pyramid is a nice Pyramid scheme, though.
No, the airport drafter conceded to timing out.
Yeah, they got stopped by security.
It was ambitious. I will say that I thought it was very ambitious what they were doing.
Oh wow, you did it.
I mean, I think I want to keep this, but I don't feel good about it. Like, it's so bad if we draw a couple more lands.
Yeah, this hand's good. I mean, obviously it can go wrong.
Like I said, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm not happy. You're happy? You think this is good? I think this hand is medium. Wow, this hand is great.
I would definitely be happy about this hand. This is the kind of hand that actually wants to draw Pyramid, by the way. Oh wow, taste it, dude. Just nug that stupid thing. I think
so. Wabam. Oh, and we're gonna have our Tenacious D online too.
I think a Braid is the best card in Hour of Devastation for constructed.
A Braid.
That's my guess.
Wow, this hand is insane.
So you kept a 1-lander and drew all lands, then kept a 5-lander and drew all spells.
Yeah, maybe I'm just great at this game.
Well played.
Yeah, I don't know about
trying to moto from the air is so hard.
Oh my gosh, I have this one like heartbreaking moto story. I was playing in a league and I was playing with Tron, and this was for the trophy. I think I was just like randomly jamming with Trunks. I was happy. I'm not blocking this.
Yeah.
And this is way back when Iobugan was a thing and you could hardcast Emrakul in Tron, and so I hardcast my Emrakul and then I was motoing on Wi-Fi plane.
Slay.
Well, first I want to attack first, I think. Oh, I guess that turns off our Tenacious D, but that doesn't matter, huh?
It's got Death Touch already because all their creatures are small.
I'm still attacking, right?
Like Death Touch on like a 4/4 or like a 6/6 just never matters.
And right as I have Emrakul on the stack, it's on the stack. It hasn't resolved yet. And you know how at some point they turn off the airplane Wi-Fi? They turn it off, and then I don't get to find out if I won or lost that match, and it's for the trophy until I land. And then it turns out my opponent didn't scoop to the Emrakul. It was really sad.
So what do they have? I think have active heroism or something. I probably just they didn't exert.
They didn't exert this thing. I kind of want to
So
block this.
They have Kindled Fury. They have to have Kindled Fury.
Oh, that would explain it. Maybe we don't block.
You're at 18. That was a joke, Keymaster.
Keymaster, not like this. I'm watching you. Look,
Yeah.
I think we don't block, and then we send in with these two, and then we can block with an Oasis Ritualist in a following turn, and then they use their trick there.
That's probably better.
All right.
It's close, but I think that's good.
I don't know. I just feel like trading their stupid trick right now when we could just trade this.
Ooh.
That's pretty sweet, because we can play both.
Yeah, you could play the 3 and the 2, and then maybe
Bitterblade
like,
and this.
keep the Great Maw back or something.
Yeah, and just send with this.
Yeah.
Paincaster's dope. Roar.
So maybe they just have Sandblast. I mean, I think attacking is actually still fine, but maybe it
I
would
was
been
sandblasted.
better not to actually.
Sad.
Sad.
It was
Fake
sad.
news.
It was sad.
Sandblast was unfortunately not fake news, though.
No, that was very real. Our Great Maw is very dead. I'm excited to kill this with this.
Oh yeah. I would snap block the Moloch if they attacked with the Great Maw, though. If they have a spell, they have a spell, whatever.
Do we maybe double block with Bitterblade?
No, because if they have active heroism, you just get wiped out.
Oh, that is pretty bad, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna block here. They did exert this time.
It'd be so brutal if they had like Blur of Blades kill your Paincaster.
Shh. Hey, Decon, how are you?
That'd actually be really funny.
No, shh. Shh. Well, they have something.
I think it's still active heroism because we just saw it last game. Saving Grace?
That was dumb.
Yeah, that's not great.
Well, if we draw a land, we can just play Hippo, it blocks it, and then we... Fudge! That was actually very bad.
Well, Oasis Ritualist at least can block their creatures, and then you can ramp out a Hippo.
Yeah, I mean... Are we sending with Bitterblade? Because this is an untapping, and...
Yeah.
We're not killing, so...
Yeah. Your opponent had all the money, chains, and whips this game. It was bad. The defeats are good. I like picking them up for sideboard.
Yeah, I like the defeats, too.
Yeah, they did. You're actually right. They didn't need to cast the Saving Grace last turn because of prowess. They're already just getting a trigger off the defeat.
Really?
Snap block, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, if you draw a land, you can play Hippo anyway. You're trading a 1-for-1 here.
I'm just like, how many tricks do they have is more what I'm saying.
At least one more. Wow.
Reels?
If Hippo just stabilizes this board completely, so land is good, and if you draw a spell, that's not the worst.
Tenacious D. Bam.
You could attack and exert the bitter blade.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. If the Hippo dies, we're losing anyway, so.
I like it. No fear.
This is not a fear stream.
Oh, no.
It's also not a money. Wait, what?
Ooh, I don't know
Oh!
what Thorn Moloch does.
Oops. No, this is on attacks. Wow, my opponent punted.
That was very good for you.
Yeah, I was.
Great attack. Well done.
Not as good as Emrakul on
Grave Titan.
on Grave Titan, but like still quite good. No. We're not attacking, I don't think. We're just playing this, right?
So, if you attack, they go to 11, and then they attack with both and have to exert the Avenger or you block. And you take 5 going to 5. Then you can attack back for 7, they go to 4, and you're at 5. I kind of like attacking.
Yeah?
It's close, but I think I probably would.
Well, this is not a chicken stream, so...
Yeah, I like it. That I like. The thing is, you have so much more control over this situation because you can...
because I have the Hippo?
Yeah, you can stop attacking and then it shuts both players down because you're winning this race the way things work right now.
Yeah.
That, like, I like being able to, like, enact or, put this race into motion, and then if they play another creature and it doesn't work for you, then you can just stop.
Alright, I'll let it go.
Yep. I mean, this is aggressive, but I think it's still fine. No. What did you do?
This is bad. Oh, God.
Okay, that's annoying, because now they can name the Rampaging Hippo. But now you can attack him back for 2, leave Hippo back, and it's not the end of the world. Do you see to draw something? What?
Neheb?
They're just like snap naming Neheb.
Why?
I would just hit your opponent with both. They fall to 4, and you're at 5 against a 2/3.
Sure. That was bizarre.
That was... Naming a card that hasn't come up yet when you can't beat the card that's already in play is...
Aggressive?
I mean, to be fair, it's not the most confusing play made this game, but...
Good beats, good beats.
Look, when we mess up, we make fun of ourselves, so I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Because now your opponent, there's just not that much they can have that can chump Hippo. See,
Like
look, this is
this?
great.
Like this?
Spell, you just win here.
Mm.
So if you attack with both, they block the Moloch, they die. They block the Hippo, they take...
The Moloch.
They do die if they have nothing.
I feel like we go for it.
Yeah.
Alright.
This isn't a coward stream, right?
Nope. Nope, this is a Hippo stream.
Humph.
Oh, no, this is so bad for us.
Yeah, there's not much they can have here.
Oh. Okay.
I like that
That'll-
good aggressive. Yeah.
God, they made me sweat it, though. I got really nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, got a message from Money Chain Whips.
Yeah, but you can't... The way Moto works, you can't read those messages.
I know, I don't like it. I hate it. I feel very rude. I feel like my opponents are probably saying...
I know some big-time streamers don't even read messages their opponents say anymore.
That's not... I always read them, and I always reply, and I always say good luck, have fun, and... I like what Gaming His Life said. I think opponent is ghosting the wrong stream, because in the stream they were watching, we had Neb. Well, look... I don't know what the plan there was, but I do know what it's like when you lose so horribly to a card that you're just like, I'm snap naming that, I don't care. But do I really want them to have good luck? I've heard that debate a lot.
That debate is, I think, almost it's not quite, but almost as dumb as the handshake debate. And at the end of the day, just be polite to your opponents. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, the handshake debate is like,
I think it's so bad.
when people are like, oh, the winner shouldn't say GG. It's like, just deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when you play sports, I didn't play sports, but this is what the argument I've heard from people who have. You just learn to do that. Hi, Gabby, big fan. Hi. Good luck, have fun. Jesus, that's aggressive.
It's an aggressive.
Hi, good luck, have fun.
Wow. Do they not have a second land? The greed is real.
The greed is very real.
One land cycler. I mean, that's fine too, Molly, if you don't like shaking people's hands, like, wow, your opponent got there. That's reasonable, but...
Lucky. I kind of want to cycle beneath.
Yeah, I like cycling beneath his hands. I wouldn't cycle Inferno Jet. Inferno Jet's going to be dope in this game. Can we just draw a 6/3 drop? Defiant Great Maw would be so good. Nope. Just brick.
Nothing.
Wow. It is kind of cool that you can go blur end of turn, untap Quarry Hauler to finish the thing off.
That is actually sweet. Little mini combo that we have in our deck. I might actually just do that.
Yeah, it's great. Your opponent's just kind of spinning their wheels here.
Yeah. As they say.
Oh, I would just blur it now. Take one less damage.
Yeah.
Taste it. They get to play Flame Tongue Kabu. It's actually better. It's a 4/3 instead of.
Add or remove. Add. Ding. Wow, that was sweet. I gave an accidental GG this week when I had a hard Pierce Manticore. My opponent was tapped out except first. Reach a list. The cast splash saving grace to blow me out. Oh my gosh, giving a GG when you're gonna lose is horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like playing Pyramid, cartouching, eating this, and just getting in there. I guess that's like, we're not really worried about this thing.
Yeah, I think you're winning the race. I like playing the Devastator.
Sure. I liked how, hold on. I just liked how mana efficient it was.
It is more mana efficient, but with Inferno Jet in hand, I really like just getting another creature into play because they can't block already.
That's fair.
And if they play a good blocker, you can maybe kill it with Cartouche and get in.
Yeah.
It does suck if they play a 4/4.
DC Sports getting punished for the premature GG.
Oh yeah.
Punished.
I think just like all of these debates are just like kind of ended if you just like treat your opponents with respect and just don't worry about it. Like if someone says GG or offers a handshake when they're winning, like when they win, like it's not because they're trying to be rude. They're just, you know. What is your opponent got going on over there?
They're party planners. What's going on?
They're
They have big plans for the weekend.
They're doing some stuff. Not as big plans as your last one. I actually don't even know if we'll need Inferno Jet to win this game. If your opponent's game plan is to cast a strategic planning every other turn, they're not going to do well.
What is our opponent's record?
2-up.
Really?
I saw it on MTG bot, yeah.
Hmm.
Ambuscade. Wow, I would have definitely cartouched last turn.
That's cool.
Wow. Slam. Your opponent's so dead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if they play like a Rampaging Hippo or something, I guess that's decent. But given that they're at 5 life and you have an Afflict 2 creature out is like pretty hard.
I like Molly's comment. To be fair, your opponent probably really enjoyed that, so it was net life EV. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about this. Guess we just bash with both.
Yeah, I don't think the cartouche really does anything.
No, not really, because we're gonna take the damage no matter what. All right. We could play a post-combat maybe. Depends on what they do.
Yeah.
They might throw like 1 and 1 on this, maybe. They might throw all of them in this.
It's actually kind of interesting. Let's say they double block the Bitterbow Sharpshooter. You could just pump the Frontline Devastator twice to put him to 6. It's probably bad to do that, but it is kind of funny because you have...
Yeah, because we have the Inferno Jet.
Yeah, but given that it is a Flick 2, it's going to get that damage in next turn anyway. It's probably better to just play another thing. Oh,
I'll probably
I
just
see.
Pumperoo.
Yeah, they want you to spend your mana, but I think that's all right.
Yeah. I'm not too worried.
I play so much Constructed Magic.
Yeah, I say thanks for the match. That's what I say. I say thanks for the games. All right.
I just say, see ya, sucker. Taste it.
Oh, I didn't assign blockers the right way. I wanted to kill
your
the...
goal is to kill the Ronis's Stalwart you did.
This is fine. Yeah, I guess we just play a Hope Thunder, huh?
It's extremely tender.
Dogan was just to say, see ya, sucker.
No, I don't say anything. I just block them.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't matter in this game, but I did realize that this is... It's gonna be sweet if we draw land.
Yeah, or if you like, don't.
Should we just burn them out?
I would assume so.
Let me do this right.
One time you're going to Hope Tender and not untap 2 lands. It's going to be so good.
You know what's going to happen to me one of these times? I'm going to tap it in such a way where I'm not going to have like the right colors. I just know that it's going to happen.
Wow, that card's great. It just won you the game.
It's the first time it's done something. But it still looked good. Like, the fact that it cycles, I think, is a game changer there.
Yeah, casting at that game also was a game changer because it changed the game from being a game of Magic to sideboarding.
For the purposes of being pedantic.
Stinging Shot looks pretty decent.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be so dope. If they give something flying, then you Stinging Shot.
Oh, that is actually a mon. I've had that happen to me before. It feels so bad. How about Gift of Strength?
I don't know what their deck's trying to do. It feels like they're just doing a lot of dirtling. I don't know. Blur Blades, you could maybe take one out because they didn't play any 1 toughness creatures. I didn't know that people do hate on Inferno Jet, but who knows? You could maybe take the other one out if there's something else. Is there anything else worth bringing in?
I don't think so. I was looking at maybe Gift of Strength, but that's about it.
Yeah, Gift could be decent if they have like a bunch of big green creatures.
Yeah, it looks like the Blur Blades isn't really doing very much here, so we can just give it a shot. I'm not too worried.
You don't want to throw away your shot. This deck's playing out well.
Yeah, no, I like it. You were so down on this deck, and I was like, this deck is fine.
What? I said this deck was great.
You were so down on this deck, it was unreal. We haven't dropped the game.
Yeah, I haven't even come close. Actually, that's not true. We have come close.
We've come close.
I think we would have lost that last game against Red White if your opponent made a couple different plays.
Does double strategic planning not count as a couple plays too?
No, against the Red White player.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, Hope Tender?
Yeah,
That was a draw.
I like that.
Kind of doing it. They didn't exert. You were allowed to block there if you wanted.
I didn't want to, though.
Well, yeah.
Tenacious D?
Seems like it.
Okay, hold on.
I hope it's extremely tender. It is kind of annoying that your opponent's just beating the crap out of you with air. 2-drop into Aerial Guide is actually pretty good.
Yeah, but I think we'll be fine. Why didn't... Oh, there you go.
It does suck that you don't even have red mana, because now drawing red spells is just not good.
We have Oasis Ritualist.
Huh, that's true. That is true.
So I guess we... Tenacious D, then just... Hope Thunder?
Yeah, I don't know if it's better to play Bitterblade Warrior. I think Hope Tender's probably better.
My guess is there's non-zero that we want to cast 2 spells next turn, or it's still like I think it would be different if it weren't a 2-power creature, but because it is, it's like
Yeah, it's still fine.
I don't know how much the Death Touch on Bitterblade is gonna matter next turn.
It does feel like we're losing this race pretty bad, though.
I think so. Yeah,
Jeez, the Pouncing Cheetah, they got to use their mana this turn? That's bad.
that sucked.
Oh, wow, they get to exert and
They
then
get
give
to-
the Cheetah flying.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gross.
I guess it wouldn't have mattered either way. Oh, they're not sending with it? They definitely should. Yeah, there you go.
We'll see if I'm doing coverage next year or not. Wait, they didn't exert.
I'm snap blocking.
Okay, so. That
was bizarre.
weird. Are they going to get to cast Reason to believe, and they put a Majestic Mirror Arc into play?
That was horrible.
Oh, your dubs.
Power and toughness are equal to twice the number of creatures you control. At the beginning of each combat, it gains flying until on the turn of you control a creature with flying. The same is true for everything.
Yeah, you're like extremely dead.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Just Quarry Holler, I guess.
Sure.
We are dead. This thing is horrible.
No, it's very good.
That was not my point.
I had that card in a draft yesterday. It was
Yeah?
good.
Was it good?
Well, still don't really want Blur in my deck. If I were you.
I still think I do want the reach spell, I think. After seeing this.
Yeah, that's
Getting
true.
to hamp one of these creatures sounds like pretty nice.
God, just draw Stinging Shot. It's going to be so good if you do. Yeah, you're doing it, I guess.
Just double checking.
You could draft put Fling in your deck if you want to Mize.
Nah, I think our deck's good. I think he meant for the purpose of this draft, it's horrible.
For the purposes of this recording, I would like to curve out nicely here.
Hey, what up, Chahark? Welcome. This curve's actually kind of bad.
I would probably keep this still.
What do you cycle, the hippo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have a...
We have this. We have a cartouche eventually, I guess.
Stinging Shot's just so good. You have 2 Lightning Bolts in your hand.
Yeah, I
and a
don't want to.
cartouche.
I don't want to cycle Stinging Shot. That's for sure.
You definitely don't want to throw away
That's
your
pretty
shot.
good.
I mean, it's true.
All right, I'd much rather strategic planning than.
Yeah, they can have as much strategic planning on turn 2 as they want.
Where are
All
we
right.
at, Skilum? We are. This is match 3. We're 2-0. We are currently in game 3. Sidewinder, Naga, and a land. I'm gonna cycle a Roo. Come on.
Cycle the Jet.
Yeah, I think so.
Cycle the Jet, heal land drop. Come on.
It's red source. Yes, perfect.
All right. We're doing fine. It would have been nice to be able to Stinging Shot end of turn this aerial guide and then
Yeah,
untap and play a 4, but you're still good.
we can still do it all.
Oh yeah, now you can just... Yeah, this is good.
Just Bitter Blade. We do it now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I still think we're doing
2
fine.
spells, 1 turn. Bam.
No, I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Maybe that card is good. I don't know about all that. So. But if you don't hit a creature in the top 3, that is like
What is the flashback cost for?
5.
Oh.
It's funny how you can't see it when it's on the stack.
Yeah. Reason. It also, the cards look weird because obviously they're meant to be read together.
But they had no other plays. Oh, they have the cheetah. That's fine.
They must have a cheetah. I guess I just attack and then Tenacious D.
Yeah, that seems good.
Alright. Tenacious D. Pow.
Scry 3 is not worth a card, I don't think. Come on, have nothing.
Oh,
Wow. Nothing? All right. Now you're just
we are
casting another plan. What the
doing
heck?
it. I feel the trophy coming. Strategic planning and pull from tomorrow on island.
Molly Trinkle Scholar is not busted, but it is very good. You can smash.
Roar. Just gonna Oasis Ritualist.
This draft deck's pulling in all the money chains and whips.
Alright.
That's good.
It is.
What can you do?
I guess I could cartouche and fight.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
the
just
Tenacious D and get in there for... Or maybe we can just... Like, getting Shafet down doesn't help, because then we cartouche and it still dies.
yeah. Maybe just smash for 3 with the warrior and then just play Shafet Martyr.
Yeah, I like that.
You can set up maybe a good next turn. I mean, we could have cartouched post-combat, but I think it's just playing Shafet Martyr is going to end up being better. I don't know.
I don't like cartouching.
I hate 2-for-1 cartouche.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I like being able to keep the cartouche and trample like that. That feels like big game.
Because, like, what we want to have happen is they play a smaller creature, and then you cartouche on the Tenacious D, and then both your creatures trade.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no.
They're gonna flip something huge. They've been strategically planning this for so long.
This is a way to get back in the game after casting 2 strategic plannings. It revealed Majestic Mirror Arc.
That was really stupid.
This is actually getting pretty annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And you have no good cartouche targets.
Hey, Chubb, coming back with a 13-month resub. Thank you. You guys, can we get some
I'm
Viper love?
really bad at coming up with things to say here.
No worries, Chubb. I appreciate it. You guys, can we get some Viper love? And hype in chat for Chubb's 13-month return. Ay.
I think you just have to play Paincaster and pass. I don't even know if there's
This is
another
kind of
play.
horrible, actually. We might have to set up the Bitter Blade attack. We'll see if they block. They probably won't, then cartouche.
Yeah. Well, this game was going well, but they had a good 6 and a good 7. What
Well,
do you want
they
to
have
draw?
another 5 coming.
What's a good draw?
Give me the loot. This isn't modern.
Sadly,
I like the decon. Hey, it's up, Baron. Thank you for the 15 months. Appreciate it. Can we get some hype, please, Chatterino?
Gaby, hi.
they have their own cartouche.
This is horrible.
Well, this is not too bad, because now you get to Abrade.
Abrade.
You're going to end up trading here. They're going to take out, like, yeah, Tenacious D, but this
I'm
is
gonna let
actually
it happen.
decent. Yeah.
Alright.
No, this actually works out okay. Because now you can abrade the Shafet Monitor, and then you can cartouche on your Shafet Monitor, killing Mirror Arc, and then attack into the Sifter Worm. You're like actually doing like reasonably well here.
Well, it's just because the mirror is small enough. Because it feels like this is just cartouche Shafet onto this, right?
Yeah. Then you can even get in with Bitterblade Warrior too. Is it worth actually attacking with everything? What happens if you do?
I mean,
They block for
they could
caster
block.
and they take control.
So what is... I think if we attack with everybody, they probably block here.
You could attack with everything but that.
And then... Because we probably attack and exert this. Or probably not, actually.
No, I like exerting.
Yeah?
I like exerting, I think.
So attack and exert, send in with this. They probably block here. They take 10.
And you have a pain caster.
And then we have a pain caster. Yeah, that actually sounds fine. All right.
Well, you're not exerting now.
Oh,
Attack.
fudge!
Oh, they blocked there anyway?
Okay.
Oh, okay, your play worked out way better. Well played.
Alright, never mind. Disregard. Didn't matter. Ooh, I like it, Molly. Molly Panda. Well, that's kind of gross.
But this is still pretty good because now, like, you Paincaster them down to 4, and then you can attack and exert Bitterblade, and they have to block it. They have to have something else here to block Bitterblade, right?
This thing.
Yeah. Alright, this is a close game. Alright. If you peel here, this is it. You gotta draw something.
Bam!
Hmm.
I mean, we still play it, right?
Might as well see what's in the pyramid. What's in the box.
What's in the box? Just draw, right?
I like it.
God damn.
I assume it's better to just trade the warrior for this, like, attack with...
Well, if we attack and exert, they're forced to block.
Yeah. That seems fine.
So...
You can't attack with both, right? You could not exert and attack with both. They block the Paincaster and they take 2 going down to 2.
Then they need to peel a creature in order to...
That might be better.
Then they could believe.
Yeah. They get 2 draw steps. But if they cast Believe, they're down to not very much mana, but I guess if the creature's on top. That's actually close.
Well, the trade's going to happen no matter what, so I think it's better to hold back the Paincaster.
You get less damage through, but not much less. It's probably better to just attack with the... Yeah, this is better.
Attack and exert?
Yeah, this is definitely better. Because this way, if they don't draw a creature, they still have to leave it back, because you shoot them to 3 and then attack
Right,
them.
that's the reason I like it. I don't know. This thing has trample. That sucks.
Oh, that thing has trample? Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
On the plus side, you get to put another counter in your pyramid with your quarry hauler.
They drew something... Okay.
Oh, they're trying to flip. Come on, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
This is so stupid.
Oh man, that's actually really bad.
Yeah, it's so...
Well, at least you get to force them to block with it.
When I attack with this thing?
Yeah.
Sure. But we're at 5 now.
Just draw a puncturing blow. Do they have something?
Oh my god.
They have something that is bad.
Oh my god! That's so bad! Holy cow!
Now you're just dead.
Well, no, we could draw puncturing blow.
How much mana do you have?
8.
Oh yeah, you have to use the thing because you're just dead to the area.
Yeah, we're
guy.
dead to these 2 attacking, so...
Yeah.
Uh,
Maybe you'll draw Inferno Jet. Wow, they drew 2 spells that turn?
yeah, that was stupid. And it was
And they had-
specifically... It had to be creature and something to get rid of our creature, too.
Well, it had to be creature for reason to believe. Alright, good beats.
Eh, that was good. I mean, let's let him kill us.
Wow. I mean, I understand never conceding, but...
Look! I don't know. People do crazy stuff all the time and not give creatures flying or whatever. Does this force you to? Oh, it actually forces you to. Yeah, never mind. Womp
You
womp.
can do whatever. I just think it's funny.
They're coming in.
I concede so much earlier than you.
Yeah, I'm like a notorious non-conceder.
I guess it just comes up less for me. But
Really? That's the one you... Hey, Sapphire Knight, how are you? Welcome. Why didn't I add the counter to the pyramid? It didn't matter. Hey, so Stomping, welcome. Thank you so much for the first time sub. I appreciate the support. You guys can get some Viper Love and hype in chat. Dude, I thought we were going to get that. I really thought we were going to get it. That was stupid. I didn't like it. I like it better when we get it and not get it.
Oh yeah, that was close though. That was a good game.
Yeah, I liked it. It was very good. Let me finish.
We had an awkward draw, unfortunately, but
They had to get super lucky at the end, though.
yeah, I guess we both had awkward draws. Their Sifter Worm did a lot of work.
It did. I just mean in the end, they needed to have both a creature to get off of Reason to Believe, and then they also needed a removal spell for a creature. Because otherwise, we could attack, we force them to block, we can play Camel. Camel blocks the worm, and then we're still on, like, Can Pyramid, and still try to find something. I mean, deal 6 just kills them, right? So, I don't know. I feel like we had a dope deck, but
Yeah.
let me finish the recording here. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. You can like and subscribe for more videos, and you can see them on youtube.com/GabySpartz. I have draft videos constructed, vlogs, and a bunch of other things there. If you want to catch the stream live, you can do that by going to twitch.tv/GabySpartz. I stream every weekday in the afternoons Central Time. Thanks for watching, YouTube.